Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading at number 675. Before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, you can do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it so you don't miss an upload if you feel called to. My current goal is 500 subscribers so I can have access to offering channel memberships. So if you do decide to subscribe, support me and my channel, thank you very much. I feel like there could be someone watching this reading who feels like they're really trying to build something, trying to grow something that will be emotionally and or materially fulfilling. I mean, emotionally for sure, materially maybe. Getting into interpreting the number 675. The number 6 is about unconditional love and healthy attachments, a devilish temptation type of energy. The devil energy really feels like it's sticking out, which tells me that there could be something here that is really like a form of self-sabotage or self-sacrifice. It seems to be all the information they want me to give on that. It feels like there's a significant sacrifice here, and it's either worth it or it's not worth it. The number 7 has been very significant lately, associated with wisdom. A lot of people have been focusing on loving themselves more, and they've been learning so much. And you could be a part of that. Maybe there's something significant here about how connected we all really are. I feel like that's what loving yourself unconditionally is showing you. And there's nothing more, well, it's just great to know that you're not alone, to know that you're not the only one who feels like this world is a hard place. You know, a lot of people feel that way, and a lot of people are more sensitive than they want to admit. That could be you, and you could be being called to be the change you wish to see, or this is just confirmation. The number 5 is about change, transforming as a person or in your life, maybe both. There's a positive change here that you're being called to embrace, or many positive changes that you're being called to embrace that are more about loving yourself rather than sabotaging yourself or needlessly sacrificing yourself, I want to say. There needs to be a balance here between how much you give to yourself and how much you give to others. Give and take here. And if you feel like, you know, these messages could either be confirmation or new information for you, just take it however it resonates. I'm hearing however you see fit, which is an interesting way to put it. There's a strong message here, I feel, of being the change that you wish to see through gaining wisdom, going through the spiritual awakenings, through healing and self-love, and creating more light well, really embracing the light within yourself that already exists and expressing that light and spreading it. Making the world a better place first starts with making your inner world a better place. I feel like that's an important message for someone. 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. If you really resonate with the number 9 or your purpose and helping the world release what no longer works, I definitely recommend you watch the reading that I uploaded yesterday or the one before this one. Strong, be the change that you wish to see type of energy. Someone here is really, really feeling led by a sense of purpose, or you have the potential to. It's just a matter of if you let yourself slow down, embrace the mundane, and be more connected with your inner world. There could be a need here to seek happiness from within, rather than outside of yourself. And it's not to say we can't enjoy the material world. It's just to say that we need to let go of it when it's not healthy for us. Which I'm being reminded of the devil again. So pay attention to your intuition, your inner voice, your third eye. If that resonates, I also just got a vision of a kind of like a hand, and like with the Hamza symbol over it. There could be something significant here about hands, but I'm pretty sure the Hamza is a symbol of protection. Not 100% sure, but I will take the message here for you to, like, encouragement to learn how to protect your energy through being in control of your fears, and your fears not being in control of you. There's something significant here about courage and strength. I feel like this is an energy you're being called to move into or to embrace that already exists within you. You're already willing to take risks and you already have patience. It's just, what are you willing to take risks and be patient for? Well, one thing I will say is one thing should be yourself. But what else? There could be something significant here about commitment as well, and needing to learn how to commit to yourself and your needs and your well-being and your dreams and your desires and who you are before doing that with another person, in terms of like a committed relationship. So I'm done interpreting the number 675. 657 might be significant for somebody. I've been getting like a lot of reverse numbers. There could be something significant here about dyslexia for someone. It doesn't have to be, but I do encourage you to watch those readings that are coming through, the numbers of them, if you feel called to. I'm going to use the Prisma Visions Tarot to draw a card to look at your current situation. I have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Honestly, this just reinforces that devil energy that I was talking about, and I just looked at this phone screen and it has an advertisement for Pandora. It's a radio station type of thing, but it reminds me of Pandora's box. That might be a significant thing for you to look into, and what that means if you don't already know, or it could be confirmation for you. Maybe there's something here that you're curious about that it's best that you're not. Only take that if it resonates. This is also confirming what I talked about in terms of needing to focus on your inner world, your emotions, your thoughts, finding balance and harmony within. because you deserve a life that reflects that same energy, and the only way to get a life that reflects that energy is to be that energy. There's something here about attracting what you want and how it's linked to your feelings is the best way that I can put it. There's a lot of water here. There has been a lot of water in the energy lately, which makes a lot of sense. A lot of repressed emotions out there. Whoever's watching this, it's very important for you, or for anyone watching this, everyone out there, it's important for you to take care of yourself mentally. I personally believe that the mental health field, industry, whatever you want to call it, is new, relatively new for a reason, like historically speaking. We don't know a lot about the mind, mental health. We don't understand a lot about it for a reason. I think it's a lot to do with us not fully understanding ourselves, or at least most of us, you know, or half of us, however you want to look at. There's definitely an imbalance here somewhere that we're manifesting as a collective, that is coming from the balance, the lack of balance from within ourselves and in our own lives. And you know, it's just kind of contributing to a greater chaos is the best way that I could put it. So this is really, really reinforcing the messages as well about being the change that you wish to see, following your passions and where you feel called to, following where you'll feel fulfilled. Like, there's like a general idea here about following what feels good in life, but it's important to move through life knowing that not everything that feels good is a good thing. That's kind of like what the devil represents, or at least in tarot. Something that seems good and great, but it's really unhealthy and detrimental and destructive. I'm seeing the number 12 on the timer. I feel messages here about boundaries, being honest about how you feel to help you heal, like being honest with yourself, really mending and healing that relationship with yourself, so you can do that with the world, your beliefs, the universe, your spirit guides, the people in your life, maybe the opportunities in your life. I just saw 1 at 22 on the timer. That's a message there that change starts with you. And looking at the timer, I just saw 1, 2, 3, which is a sign to trust that everything happens for a reason. I feel like your spirit guides do want you to know that there is deeper reasoning or meaning for why you went through what you did. And you shouldn't punish yourself for not knowing something, for the limits of your own reality, if that makes sense. Only take that if it doesn't resonate. The general message here is that you are currently in an energy where you're experiencing a lot emotion. There's a lot going on the inside, and that's why it's important to pay attention on the inside, because there's chaos going on the inside that is manifesting as chaos into this world, in your own life and those around you. You know, we all have an effect on each other. There's something here about holding yourself accountable, understanding your power, the impact and influence that you actually have in a world where unity is the main goal. Well, depending where you're from. I do spiritually think that we are led towards unity because we all come from the same place. We're all light. I feel like there's a lot of depth here to this energy, and I don't know if it's because I have this headphone in my ear and I'm listening to meditative music to help me tune in and you know, conduct the reading. This is something new that I'm trying. I think I'll like it because I notice that whenever I meditate, my inner world just kind of starts speaking. It comes alive. You might resonate with that, and it might be good for you to recognize that that's your inner voice, that's your intuition trying to speak to you. So if you really want to understand what's going on within, one good way that might be able to do it might be To do that, if I'm saying that correctly, is to reflect. Give your mind the peace and quiet space that it needs to be heard. If that makes sense. Someone here might be developing their clairaudience. Like, from my understanding, clairaudience, you don't actually hear like physical sounds. Like, I think it comes from what they call your inner ear. So it's things you hear, but it's not your own thoughts. It's just thoughts that pop up in your head. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, you might not be there yet. But only take it if it resonates. But if you really, really are interested in, I feel like a salesperson. If you really are interested in understanding your psychic strengths, abilities, whatever you want to call it, healing is the best way to go. Combined with, spirituality and listening, paying attention for the signs and the messages from the universe, your spirit guides, whatever higher power you believe in. So I'm going to finish up this reading by drawing out one last card from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. The Italian word incubo might be significant for someone. It's not significant for you, that's okay. But I'm going to get one of these cards to see what guidance your spirit guides have for you with this energy that you're in. There's definitely a lot of emotion here, because you have another Cups card, 3 of Cups. It says party, family, celebration, fun times, social, love in the air. There could be people in your life that you're being called to connect with, or just you're being called to connect with more people in general. It doesn't have to be anybody specific. This energy feels dark and heavy, and this one feels light and freeing. While it's important to look inward, it's also important to know when it's time to look outward, if that makes sense. The human experience is not just about intuition or material things. It's both. I'm just now noticing the 3 of Cups. Out of all numbers that I see on the timer, I choose to add up the 12 and get a 3. Can't make that up. So that's confirmation for someone to heal, to grow, to definitely be patient with yourself, be patient with the process, put a little more trust into the universe, yourself, and your spirit guides, because you are capable of so much in this world. Has near infinite, virtually impossible number of possibilities, just a lot of opportunities out there, a lot of potential. You have a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential for growth, healing within yourself, and collectively. It just starts with you.